Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome back to Blu-Roy Movies. How are we all doing? Hope we're all doing all right. Well, today's going to be the last video for a few days, I reckon. Myself and some family members, my wife and other family members, we're off to the Isle of Wight on Sunday for a week. So yeah, you'll get a welcome break from me, I'm sure. But yeah, don't go away. So I'll be back with a bang with the weekly watches and the other rubbish. Maybe I'll do a little video over there showing you about. I don't know. I'll see how the mood takes me. I'm on me holes. So anyway, yeah, what we're going to do today? I've got a few pickups, not very many, just a few things I've gathered over the last week or so. But more importantly than that, I've got a package. I have indeed. I've got some package me. Yeah, well, moving on. Right, my good friend Tim Cole. I know everybody says that they don't they? My good friend, but Tim really is my good friend. It's easy to say sometimes. I know, yeah, but it is like very genuine. Tim Cole. If you don't, I'm sure everybody knows Tim, don't they? Tim's movie waffle, Tim's film waffle. I can never quite remember what he changed his channel from. It was Tim Cole, but I think it's Tim's film waffle, but it could be movie. Don't shoot me, Tim. Yeah, I'm sure everybody knows Tim. If not, I'll put his information down below and please go over and give him some love and say I sent you over because Tim, I mean, genuinely such a lovely guy that it's been my absolute privilege to get to know over the last couple of years. Tim's just one of these all round nice guys, so no bad word against anybody. And I really love his YouTube channel. I just find it so entertaining. Uh, Tim's, I think, is a kind of guy. If he talked about something that I had no interest in, is an interesting guy, and I could listen to it. So if he had like a topiary channel or something like that, I'd probably have to sit and listen to him. Yeah, because is packed of information and always there with a witty, dry one-liner, which I do appreciate. I do try and do a witty one-liner myself sometimes, but usually fail miserably. But Tim is the master of it, and his channel just brilliant. He does pickups and weekly watches like myself and top tens and all that good stuff that as film collectors like to watch. Yeah, so like I say, go over, give Tim some love because you won't regret it. I've met Tim in real life, so to say. He was there at the meetup in the spring in Birmingham. He's exactly like he is in real life as he is on his YouTube channel. Just down to earth and a witty guy that makes you giggle. So yeah, let's show you first what Tim sent me over. Now I've cut it in half because it had our addresses on. Not that you'd bother me because I'm old and ugly, but Tim is a young, good-looking chap. I'm sure he doesn't want all women pestering him at his home address. So let's drag it out. Now, the first one, a film I haven't seen, so thanks to Tim for that, is Lake Mungo, which I think Tim said maybe upgraded to 4K. Can't quite remember now. But yeah, it's a film I haven't seen. I think it's one of these found footage films and supposed to be quite scary. So I'm sure Mrs. Blu-Roy will want to watch that with me. Let's have a quick read on the back. 16-year-old Alice Palmer tragically drowns while swimming in the local dam. Don't do that, kids. It's very silly. And in the days that follow, a grieving family begins to experience a series of strange and inexplicable events. Seeking the help of parapsychologists, their search for answers reveals that Alice has been living a disturbed life and hiding dark secrets. Maybe she was a Bristol City fan. Tim like that. Tim's a Bristol Rovers fan. Yeah, maybe she's a Bristol City fan. That's a dark secret. Something had haunted their daughter, and the terrifying truth awaits at Lake Mungo, That sounds like right up Mrs. Blu-Roy's street. Yeah, I'm sure she's going to like that one. Yeah, so thanks very much, Tim. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, and the second one, bit of a story behind this. you know, there's a bit of a jackanory always on this channel. So I don't live near a HMV. Well, saying that, I do sort of. We have one in Coventry, which for me, like today, if I was going to pop over to it, Mrs. Blu-Roy's at work, so we've got no car available. So it'd be a half-hour walk to the train station. Then it's only 10 minutes on the train, to be fair. Then a half-hour walk to HMV. So waiting for your train as well could be like a couple of hours to get there, then a couple of hours back, and ain't nobody got time for that. So Tim messaged while he was in HMV in Bristol, I presume, or round away his area anyway, and he said that the HMV premium, some of them were on special offer at $4.99. So I asked him if he could do me a favour, because we're meeting up again, hopefully in a few weeks' time in Birmingham again. So I said to him, if they've got Soylent Green, any chance you can grab it for me and bring it to Birmingham, and I'll square you up the cash. Tim had grabbed it for himself, and he grabbed the only copy. And I said this wasn't necessary at all, but he's told me not to worry, that he would actually send it to me and don't worry about the $5. So that's what kind of guy Tim is, just a all-round good egg, and has even got me looking out at Bristol City scores on a Saturday now, hoping they get beat. So yeah, thanks very much, Tim. That's a blinding package. Soylent Green, which is a favourite film of mine, which I should have had a copy of years and years ago. I do like that good dystopian sci-fi. And Lake Mungo, which I know Mrs. Blu-Roy is going to appreciate, and that'll give me a quiet life. So Tim, that's invaluable. Cheers, mate. You are a diamond. And next, just 5 titles I've picked up over the last few days. The first one being Vortex, directed by Gaspar Noé. Now, I've only seen one. Is it Gaspar Noé? Gaspar Noé. We'll go with no. I've only seen one Gaspar Noé film, and that was Climax, which I thoroughly enjoyed, which is absolutely bonkers, and I think that's a theme running through Noé's films. I've got a couple more actually in the collection that I haven't seen. I've got, and this is easily to hand, I've got this because it's a really, really bargain price one day. Irreversible. I've heard that is a pretty tough watch. I keep meaning to watch that actually. I should get on it, but I've heard it's pretty tough. And I have another one as well. Enter the Void, which again I hear is quite an unusual watch. So I shall get them. But this one does sound interesting, about an elderly couple struggling with dementia, and I can imagine with Noé's twist on it, it's going to be pretty bizarre. So that should be quite good. And what tipped me over the edge to buy it, it's starring Dario Argento, the legendary director, which I didn't even know he acted. So that will be interesting too. Yes, I thought I'd pick that up. Really good price. That's about £5. I'll give that a go. Anybody knows about it, let me know. Next one again, this was on sale dirt cheap on Amazon, about £3 or £4, so I picked it up. A film I haven't seen yet, Michael Bay's Ambulance. I do quite like Michael Bay actually. I know he's derided a lot for his love of explosions and all things loud. But yeah, I reckon I'll get on with this. Jake Gyllenhaal, Ollie's favourite. That guy there, I'm not going to pronounce his name, you can read that yourself. And Isa Gonzalez. I've seen her before in something, can't remember what it is now. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot out of Ambulance. And then next up, this was Cinema Paradiso on eBay. He has some good prices. Proxima, and I believe this is a sci-fi film. It's been on my radar for a bit with Eva Green. You've got to get something with Eva Green in. Matt Dillon, but what tipped me over the edge again to buy this one, it's got Sandra Hüller in, which she was in a couple of fabulous films last year. Real A to Z films, actually, literally. Anatomy of a Murder and Zone of Interest, so it was an A to Z. Anatomy of a Murder I've got behind me over there. Great film. And Zone of Interest I adored. I thought that was a brilliant, eerie one that made you think, and we haven't got any sort of physical release on it, which is bloody annoying because I'd love to add that to my collection. Whether there's a foreign one, I don't know. I'll have to investigate, but I should imagine it'd be quite pricey. Yeah, Zone of Interest, what a great film that was. So yeah, Proxima, and again, a chance to watch Sandra Hüller, which I'm looking forward to. Oh, next one was from a charity shop, 50p. Now, I have got this. I'm not sure whether I took it off the shelf or not. Let me have a quick... I think I did. Yeah, I did. I must have just put it in a sleeve. I did have this already in the collection, but when I can't remember how I got hold of it. I just got hold of a disc by itself, whether somebody gave it me or something like that. I can't quite remember. So I used my limited technical skills to print out a cover on our home printer, and it come out in black and white on just plain paper and looks shocking. So I saw this in the charity shop for 50p, so to have it in a proper artwork with a nice slip for 50p, I was going to do that all day long. Yeah, quite pleased when I saw this. And last but no means least, well, it might be least, I haven't watched it yet, it might be crap. I was watching Warren Goose's movies collection video the other day, and he was going through his Signal ones, and he particularly said he enjoyed this Kiss of Death, a film noir, and I love my film noirs. He was saying how good Richard Widmark was in it, and I do really like Richard Widmark, and the Signal one sale is on at the moment, so for a £5, including postage, I grabbed a copy of that to add to my collection. So thanks, Warren, for that. Yep. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. Thank you again, Tim, for that wonderful package and just being an all-round great guy and great friend. And looking forward to hopefully see you again in a few weeks. Yeah, like I say, I'm off of my oils next week. Looking forward to that. Spend some quality time with the family. Thanks ever so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you want to see more of this. And I'll catch you guys later. Over and out. Ta-ra.